What's up, y'all, man? This Polo Sports Talking ENT. Uh, here again with another one, okay? Before I get this started, man, I want to first off say that this situation right here is something that happens every single day. What up? What up, Matt Moses? I see you in the building. What up, Big Who? I see y'all in here. Let me be real about this situation, okay? Now, when the situation had first taken place, when KD and Draymond had gotten into it. Okay, and for those of y'all that don't know, let's just walk down memory lane. Okay, in November the 12th, 2018, in the game against the Los Angeles Clippers, uh, KD and Draymond had a situation that took place where Draymond had possession of the ball and KD was calling for the ball, and then Draymond took it upon himself to go ahead and ignore KD and go ahead and keep going because he felt in his mind that it was the right basketball play, but also during the heightened situation of that whole entire game, he mentioned the whole 1 foot in and 1 foot out in terms of KD possibly leaving. Okay, and that beef had escalated. They exchanged some words, and of course, Draymond had called Kevin Durant a bitch and said all this stuff to him, got in his face, heated argument, had to be separated. It uh, took place on the bench, uh, and then ultimately, uh, in the aftermath of that, the Green was suspended because of the conduct detrimental to the team. Okay, so that's what took place, and then of course, KD. A lot of people felt like KD had left because of that situation. He was pushed to the edge and everything, and that's what a lot of people felt. But see, upon watching this interview and really and they did an interview just recently, okay, and it was on Chips, uh, where Draymond Green had interviewed KD, and they sat down like my boy Big Who just mentioned. They sat down like real men, and they were able to get this out in the open, which should have been done a long time ago. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you about something, okay? If we're being honest, there wouldn't have been anything wrong with these guys if they had gotten to a fight, a fist fight, and came to blows and actually took out their frustration or their anger or their emotions that way. Because this situation with teammates happens all the time. Okay. This is a situation that is of the norm. When I see that, I see situations that have taken place in team sports quite frequently that I've seen before my very eyes and have also had experiences with myself. They were A lot of people don't understand is that Draymond welcomed KD over there with open arms, and he actually was kind of teaching KD in terms of the defensive side of the ball. He was giving them some pointers and everything on how Warriors basketball was done and everything. And then also what we have to understand too is that this was a they were like a brotherhood. They were they all really enjoyed each other. Okay, now in the interview, okay, and they sat down with one another. KD and Draymond had you know went ahead and he talked about the whole situation. And when everything had went down with those two, KD had he went his separate way, and Draymond had went his separate way or whatnot. But the management had got involved when you talk about Bob Myers and all the other front office, and they told Draymond had said that they had immediately urged Draymond to, yeah, they had urged Draymond. I'm gonna put the link in here, Lou, for you so you can get in here. I didn't put the link in there last time, man, because it wasn't that to me wasn't really that wasn't really a debatable topic. This isn't really a debatable topic, but some people might feel some sort of way. But like I said, man, this is a channel where you flex your opinions so you can get it out. But anywho, this is what took place. They urged the management got involved and they urged Draymond to apologize to KD and everything. And ultimately, Draymond said to them, he said, nobody's going to be able to fix this situation except for me. Hold on one second, Lou. Before let me get everything out first, brother. Okay. Nobody's going to be able to fix this situation except for me and KD. Okay. And he said that you know he asked KD who you think whose fault it was, and pretty much they both came to a mutual agreement that they fucked the whole thing up. And I'm like this: Lou has played team sports. I have played team sports. When there's a situation between two guys, and Lou can attest to this, you could do everything you want. You could throw a party and try to bring them guys over there and try to play cards or try to go out and try to have fun. And they might have had an altercation in the locker room, whatever the case may be, right? You could do everything in your power to try to bring those two together to try to do some old kumbaya, come to Jesus type stuff or whatever. But if those two don't figure it out themselves, you could get the coach involved, you could get the coaching staff involved, you could get the athletic director involved, you could get the team managers involved, all this stuff. If those two don't want to settle it on their own, then there's nothing that you could do. You could talk until you blue in the face. They have to take responsibility and they have to come together. Whoever started it, because you see that that Draymond said that me and KD, even though a lot of people felt like it was Draymond's fault, he shouldn't have took it to that level and everything like that. Even if KD was feeling some sort of way in terms of the 1 foot in, 1 foot out sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't really. Some people felt like, okay, you shouldn't have even brought that up or whatever. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Basically, what I'm saying is that this interview shedded a lot of stuff on how the whenever there's a situation between two people, i.e., such as Kobe and Shaq, such as I'll take it to another level. Adrian Dantley and the Pistons, even though that was pretty much put out there and everything, and other situations that have taken place with
Fuck
teammates,
out
whether
Leah
me,
Thomas.
what's that?
Fuck out Leah Thomas.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas, and the thing about it is that Isaiah Thomas and Bill Lambert, whoever, if whenever there's a situation with two teammates, this isn't anything new. Where the manager gets involved or the media gets involved, more importantly, and they want to spin narratives that really are worse than what it is. And so this interview, I think, was very key. I want to give a double dog salute to both guys. You know, you feel some type of way how you feel about Draymond, or you feel some type of way how you feel about KD. This is a prime example, and this is my last point before I let Lou go. Okay, before I let Lou go ahead and take cook on this. This is a prime example, Lou, and you notice being a Bulls fan that winning cures everything. And the reason why I said that is because I guarantee you, if they had won that championship that year, all this stuff would have been swept up under the rug a long time ago. Even probably, I'm reluctant to even say that KD might have even stayed, but we don't know that. But the fact that they won the gold medal and they were successful together and they were able to do that, they probably were like, man, we could just put all this shit aside, you know what I'm saying, by just sitting down talking to one another, which they should have did that in the beginning. But for some people, it's not that easy. So that's just a prime example of how winning cures everything. Y'all could be at each other's neck. Me and Lou probably be teammates. Lou could probably be like, man, yeah, f you, man. I tell Lou I hate you. Da 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 da. We fighting and everything, and then next thing you know, we're successful together. Guess what? Nigga, we'll look back and we'll laugh at that shit. So, Lou, man, what you got on this, man? You got the floor, brother.
First off, I want to say that management came to Draymond Green first. No, told him, look, what team you want to go to? Because we're gonna trade you and give the money to KD. So that Draymond Green thought in his mind, if I go to another team, I ain't gonna have to assess that I did playing with Golden State because the system they play in helps my game, help me stay in the league. So I need plus it's my one chance in my lifetime to get a big payday because I probably won't get another big payday like Curry, Thompson, or KD. So I think Draymond Green was thinking about his pockets and his ego. He knows if I leave, KD and Thompson are successful, I'm gonna be forgotten. And I don't want that. And I think he was thinking more about his family he was thinking about the team. Like, oh, if you have a chance to get a big payday and they telling you, look, we might give this guy we think about letting you go, give this guy the money. It was gonna be you or him. You're gonna find some type of way to get rid of that guy, right?
Right.
And plus, he let Cluck Ford get in his head. He let you know who get in his head too. And I'm telling you right now, Polo, if Draymond Green leaves and KD leaves, Pascal Siakam, Eric Pascal will still be on this team right now because he be playing that Draymond Green role. You still have KD, Curry, and Thompson. With Thompson being out the long as he was, KD and Curry would carry that team to the playoffs last year. Who knows? They probably would have made a deep playoff run. Think about it. If KD still in Golden State, yeah, he missed that 1 year, but don't you think Golden State would be probably one of the best teams in the West right now?
Yo.
So basically, Yeah, they can say it's both their fault, but really it's management and Draymond Green's fault because Draymond Green was looking at the type of money he needed because he wanted that one big payday. And management thought ego got so big they thought, well, we did it without Mark Jackson because Mark Jackson is the one who actually built that team. We got Kerr, we got Curry, like we got everything we need. We don't need no KD no more. No, y'all need a KD. Cause look at the state of the team right now.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
Lou. Hey, Lou. Hold on. And I'm gonna let Wait What go in just a minute after Lou cooks. Lou, you brought up a damn good point, and you saw in the interview. He said, "What did Draymond Green say?" He said, "Man, I ain't gonna lie, I was getting my ass kicked after you left." He admitted that. Am I lying?
oh, he ain't lying because ever since KD left, and every time he has like Kevin Durant so far, look what happened. They get their ass whooped. I'm just saying, like,
And let me let everybody know. Let me say this. Let me say this, Lou. I'm gonna let everybody know, man. Look, because I know a lot of people they get really highly some type of way when it comes to me uh, even mentioning any like Curry or Clay or Draymond, any of the Warriors. I do not dislike Draymond Green. Okay, as a player or nor as a human being. Do I think some of the shit that he do is absolutely insane? Absolutely. But as far as a player, I got a lot of respect for Draymond Green. Okay, so I'm just putting that out there before people try to spin this shit. Oh, well, Polo doesn't like Draymond Green, or Polo doesn't like the Warriors. I'm just letting y'all know. Go ahead, Lou. Continue, bro.
I understand where Draymond Green was coming from. I understand why he had to do what he had to do because he wanted that big payday. But come on, bro. You cannot cost Golden State more championships. I, like, who knows if Clay Thompson is going to be the Clay Thompson you're going to see when he comes back? Steph Curry going to always be Steph Curry. But if you have KD there with helping Steph Curry out, you're guaranteed to make the playoffs. You're guaranteed to make a deep playoff run. But the state of the team right now, it's it's not that great. And Bob Meyer people are looking at Bob Meyer sideways too. Like, did you make the right choice? Did you make right decisions? Because I think if he don't get done in that 2 years, he's gonna be gone. They're gonna go another direction.
Okay, all right. That's a good man. That's a damn good. Those some damn good points, Lou. And like I said, man, y'all subscribe to that boy, Lou the Rider Sports, man. My homie, Lions Den all the time, representing all day. Now, wait, what, man? You a KD fan to the fullest, ride or die. And I know you fuck with the Warriors heavy too, even though you Brooklyn fan. What did you feel about this, the interview on Chips, man, between Draymond? You say anything you want, flex your opinion. This ain't no cut in. This ain't no wrong or right. Okay, say how you feel, man. Take it away, brother.
First off, salute to Polo. Shout out to the chat. Salute to the panel. Um, nah. I ain't gonna lie to you, Brian. I'm a supporter, never a fan. Cause fans they don't know how to be subjective at times. So I'm a supporter all day. I love great basketball, so definitely that. But for me, I was waiting for that time. I was at the dentist at the time when it started. I was listening to some of it. I got into it. Standard interview. Uh, I told it like I've been saying it. If you check your archives from the beginning of what I've been saying, this man been doing. He made the move to go to state to improve his game. He even said it inside that interview. He like, I was able to expand his game even more because of the simple fact that sometimes people be wanting you to stay in one place, but you to the top. You already to the capsule of the full what you can do there. So you need to go somewhere else to be able to continue your growth for the game. See, a lot of people think, the growth for the game is just win a championship. No, it's about actually developing your skills to the next level. And that's what he did. And and then, like I said, he admitted that to which I already knew he did that. what I felt with Draymond Green is a lot of people say I heard Lou Ryder earlier saying like, yo, you kind of understand and halfway you don't. For me, I feel like Draymond Green, he like in that moment, like honestly, even the boys were sweating you about apologizing, thought like at that moment when you realize though, like you fucked up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You put your brother out there, you did some good shit, and y'all lost the game too. Now I get if you won, you know what I'm saying, you had a point to it, but not the only fact that you didn't give the ball up to him, let him bring it up, as well as you driving all the way up there. And then I heard this excuse a while back, on like what he was trying to do. He was trying to drive all the way to the paint and then kick it out to him or find him later. And that's one of the problems and then that's probably when Katie realized, yo, like, I think I outgrew what I could do here. You know what I'm saying? In that concept, because if you got a player like him, as in the Draymond Green, feeling like, you know, oh, I got to be the whole facilitator of how I set up everybody. Because I felt like outside noise got the Draymond Green in those moments. Probably not now because it already did what it did. And like you said, he had to do something with his contract as well, as in like trying to get that contract. So he felt like he got to show his worth more, as in like, hey, like if this shit, I'm the glue guy for this Steph, Draymond. I mean, for the Steph, KD, and Clay. He probably like he really felt like he was the glue guy, but ended up really being the separator, which is a play on is a play on what he tried to do, but he ended up doing the opposite of what he was trying to do. So you know what I'm saying? It was more of a lesson for Draymond. He got his money. He got what he did. I just felt like you know, that team, like a lot of people say, that Warriors team was a great team. Honestly, it was a good team. KD made it great. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't somebody who was coming on to a great team, because even the simple fact that you still like you said, you still had Seth who was healthy, all that. You know what I'm saying? He was, like I said, more or less on the court all the time last year, and they still didn't make it to the playoffs. Even the year prior to that, he like, you know what I'm saying, the team kind of like tanked in a way the year prior to that, where them niggas, like, you know what I'm saying, he had a tailbone injury and then he never came back after that, and they was like 30 games on 500 type of shit. So you can see the effect of when your best player actually leave a team and they struggle. You know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to integrate what you did before, but mind you, teams already been caught up on that and they surpassed that. You already got like point guard driven teams, as in Dame Lillard, as in what's another point driven team I would say. It was Philly at the time when they had Ben Simmons, really, like when they trusted Ben Simmons at that time, but they don't now. Um, it shows that, your game or what you try to bring back, as in what made you a good team, now gonna make you an average team, for the simple fact that they know what to do with Steph Curry when he come across the court. They set up offense for him. They set up defense for him. Even, yeah, like I know a lot of people say, yeah, you're great and everything, but there's a disadvantage at his height, and then how he get the ball, passed to him for him to get them threes. It's not like Steph pull up threes and everything like that. It's just he needed Draymond Green. Draymond, I'm saying, like, I won't, like I said, the value of what he got here on contract is value for that team, because Steph Curry will need a Draymond Green when it comes to unlocking them flare threes coming out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, to really get him warmed up. Because, like I said, them streams, he getting paid for the streams and the defense, not so much of like scoring and doing all that other stuff. That would have been the extra. That's why it was 80 mil. It wasn't really 100 mil, really 80 mil he got. But that other 20 wasn't included because, like I said, the lack of scoring, the lack of initiative of, like, yo, like, at that moment when he did all that shit, you know what I'm saying, like the name, the show at, the show named after Chip, like the chip on his shoulder. At that time, he didn't know how to humble himself. He was too much in the past, which was more toxic. He wasn't really much in the present. And I felt like if he was in the present, he would never pull that stunt, like, pulling up to him and yelling all that shit. because he felt like he still needed to show that he's still worthy on his team, and I felt like that mindset was horrible. And then like KD used a perfect example with the Draymond, with the Scottie Pippen last dance, where everybody was like, "Yo, Scotty, like, yo, you fucked up, man." Like everybody on his head as players. You know what I'm saying? So that can really go back to, I know a lot of people say Steph is a leader. That really go back to Steph in that situation. He probably should have pulled up on Draymond, or even try to really man defenses if he really was about it. But that time where people were saying, "Hey, what happened to Steph? He ain't the same no more." He probably felt that too, and they probably really felt like they should go back and to the Golden State, because they allow the media and they allow Twitter fingers to dictate how their team should move, and Golden State was a victim of social media. Honestly, to me, uh, it should never have blew up to that. And like I said, like it's not. It's like I know, like I said, like the Bob Myers and Steve Nash, they should have let it play it out a little more. Steve Nash, I mean not Steve Nash, I mean Steve Kerr. I feel like this shows me that Steve Kerr is not a real coach. And I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Nash was on the staff too, though.
Huh? Yeah. He was on the staff, but like I felt like, but him as a placement, he can't really, your head honcho as your head coach should handle that situation and should be the one to do that. But we found out that players are the ones who call in the meeting to do all that. Like he said, Steve Kerr was like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, imagine. I don't really like doing this, but if Mark Jackson was in that situation, I felt like Mark Jackson would have got them both in the room and probably would have handled that. Like KD wanted that to happen. He wanted the hashing out of that. But you got a coach that's not really gonna dipple and dab into that. And then you got a GM who's just gonna automatically flat out suspend them, not even have a conversation with it and everything. And then you got Draymond Green, who's such, what I'm saying, like you made it already, bro. And he's still stuck in the past when he made it. You know what I'm saying? So if he was in the present mindset wise, as in like, yeah, you know what, that was on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I already proved that I'm worth more than the second round. I already did that because I got 2 rings already. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go for no, actually, he got 3 rings at that time. And I'm trying to go for my 4th. But, you know what I'm saying? He allowed the outside interference to really indicate what's happening to him. And like I said, you show you had a bad teammate, and then you like I said, Steve Kerr is not a real coach. As in, like when it comes to situations like that, I feel like a Phil Jackson would have handled that way more properly. I felt like a Mark Jackson on the low, I feel like he would have made that even more properly. I even feel like you know what I'm saying, real in-depth coaches would have handled that situation much different than just Steve Kerr and the Bob Myers. It's like I said, you trying to keep your best player there. Why you want to bring energy that the outside world is already pounding on y'all to like break up? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to not bring that energy inside that circle. And Draymond allowed the media to get to him. So it's sad. It's sad, but at the same time, it's beautiful because it blossomed into Brooklyn. And you can't get mad at that. That's why he was like, shit, man. He happy. KD is happy where he at right now. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Yeah, that's it, man. That's a good point. All that well said, man. Matt Moses. I appreciate you pulling up, man. Uh, what did you think about this interview, man? Good, bad, ugly, whatever you want to tackle it.
And you pick yourself. I don't blame
did.
Draymond Green doing what he did because he wants that. He knew that gonna probably own his career.
Yes, salute to everybody. First of all, Polo, Lou, and wait, what? What I think about the interview is basically like Draymond is a cancer, and he needs to be removed. Basically, that's how I feel about the situation. I don't like Draymond. I never did like Draymond when he was playing. I felt like he was super overrated. The triple singles was overrated. All the shit he was doing, all the bitching and crying and all the behind the scenes shit that was going on. Maybe I'm reading too much. I was reading too much into it, but I don't think I was because the bullshit ended up happening. It happened. I feel like it was a good thing that it happened because it showed that KD can go off and, you know, do things on his own. He didn't want to have to be in Steph Curry's shadow and be having to answer behind questions and shit of, oh, it's Steph's team, it's Steph's team. He didn't want to have to go through that. Who wants to go through that as you your own man? Like, you want to be your own man at the end of the day. You don't want to be behind somebody, or you don't want people to be, especially if you're doing a lot of the work and you want some credit, man. So I don't blame KD for leaving. I would have left too. Any grown man would leave. So people calling him a bitch for leaving and doing what he did, I don't call him a bitch for leaving and doing what he did. LeBron did the same shit. Motherfucking a lot of these stars starting to do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to adjust to what's going on. You can't keep doing the same old shit and expect the same and different results. It's insanity, right? So, like, I feel like it worked out for both teams. Maybe not so much for Golden State because Draymond fucked up something that could have been really better. But either way it go, I feel like Draymond was going to leave. I mean, not Draymond. I feel like KD was going to leave either way it went because I feel like he wanted to be his own man and to get out of and not be in Steph's like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be in Steph's shadow. So I thought he was going to leave either way it goes. So that was just a straw that broke the camel's back, in my opinion. Yeah.
Hey, but I feel you on that, Matt. Like for me, I feel like it was always the breadcrumb to it because if you remember when they championship, Bob Myers with the weird shit, like, hey man, like, you know what I'm saying, did the whole thing with KD, yeah, like some shit with the like,
You know
yo,
the shit they was doing. They wasn't trying to
yeah,
give him
you
no
feel me?
credit or
So
nothing.
you know what I'm saying? So like they kind of like, you feel me? KD went in there with the mindset of like, let me get my game up and everything like that. Let me develop my shit and so much as just continue to grow. And I really felt like he said he really didn't give a fuck what the outside world really thought. It's just that the outside world ended up having some effect on the other warriors, such as the Draymond Green, such as in the Bob Myers with the corny shit at the parade. Like, why would you? You know what I'm saying? Niggas not even laughing at that. Niggas, but you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to ring. You want to keep on. Like, you sort of, you know what I'm saying? Make them feel like, yo, this is us.
That's kind of the problem with most teams right there. When you trying to keep a dynasty going, you got other guys who let their ego get in the way. That's why teams end up breaking up. Think, think about that Cleveland team. They took Kyrie and LeBron to stay together for a couple more years. But why did that falter? Because Kyrie got tired of LeBron getting all the attention. So Kyrie said, "I'm up out this motherfucker. I want some attention myself because I'm the one to hit that big 3-point shot." They all still talking about LeBron's block like I didn't matter in that game.
Yeah,
So
I don't think it's attention. I feel like it was disrespect for Kyrie, bro. Cause like it was so much disrespect. Like when he just said like, "Yo, look, man, my game is not growing." I felt like Kyrie had the same situation with the KD. Like my game is not growing, and then I got LeBron on my team who do everything.
Really wait
You know
what?
what I'm saying?
Really wait what? KD is the person that don't let the other guy shine. KD just want to be that. KD just going to be that guy who's going to close the game out. Because think about it. Most of Golden State games when he was playing there, he was the guy closing the games out. He was letting Steph Curry and Klay Thompson do their thing in all 3 quarters. When they came down the stretch to the 4th quarter, who was the main guy closing those games out? That was Kevin Durant.
And think about that. Think about that first round when he was just scoring 4 points in the first couple games. Not really. He was just doing everything else, like passing, playing defense, and they lost. And then niggas like, oh, why KD not scoring? Why he not getting the touches? So you want like you saying he doing like, you know what I'm saying? He letting Steph and the boys run. You know what I'm saying? That's them. They open it, getting their shots. The shit was just going down, and the way they were running that offense. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Steve Kerr coming out like, yo, I don't know why he don't want to shoot.
You look at the situation in Brooklyn right now. He was letting Kyrie and James Harden shine. He was just coming in that 4th quarter trying to do his thing. But when Kyrie went down with injury and James Harden played half a man with his injury, KD had to try to be the main scorer in all those games. I'm telling you, it's the same situation Golden State may not be the same in Brooklyn, but if you healthy and playing with KD, you guaranteed to get a championship.
Facts.
So
Facts. You know what I'm saying? It just like certain players wasn't able, like I said, like I said with the situation, dog. It just felt like, you know what I'm saying, the boys, like I said, they could have handled that way more different. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, but at the end of the
no,
day,
like Bob Myers and Gold State made the wrong choice. First, why would you come to Draymond Green and tell him that?
yeah, that was
No,
corny. That was corny. That was some Caucasian shit. They pulled a Caucasian move in a Negro situation, and that's not what you're supposed to do. You gotta let the
Hell
Negroes.
no.
You gotta let
Hell
the
like you
no.
Negroes.
tell a man, that look, we're looking to pay this guy over you. So where you want to go? And Draymond Green thinking in the back of my mind, I can't leave this place. This is where I started at. This is where my family loves to be at. Plus, this my opportunity to make $100 million. Like, I'm gonna make sure he leaves because he gonna be all right. He thought about more about himself than he did about the team.
Hey,
That's
so
why.
salute
But
Celtics
that's
Nation. My bad.
hey Lou, that's why I said that it was kind of good that he kind of let his how he know how he feel. It's good that he put. It's kind of crazy how it happened, but he let it. He kind of let his emotions and feelings. He let it all out in the open to where KD could know.
No,
Okay, oh, that's how you feel
he
for real.
also let
Okay,
some people cut
now I'm really gonna leave.
his head.
Cause like he was probably like I said, he was probably already gonna leave, and then when that shit happened, they're like, "Oh, okay, that's how you. Okay, now it's on for real." So it kind of just make it like, okay, it's really on with you now, instead of faking with you every day on the team and acting like, nah, we gonna expedite that process and we gonna get straight to the point. Like that's why I said it like that. It was kind of good it happened.
To me, this where I don't get it. You beg for him to come to the team. Now that he's doing what he's doing on the team, you trying to get him out of there because you worry about your damn money. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, cause he's a bitch. Everybody know that shit. Why fuck with Draymond ass?
Yeah, that was some clown shit, dog. Like it literally,
Down that shit,
like
man.
it's like
You know,
tongue
you
in
see how
cheek.
many games he cost to the Warriors this year?
Yeah,
And that
just not
last game,
scoring, just
yeah, he
not
shot
getting
that
the
fucking
free
three at the
throws,
end of the game.
not
You couldn't give
knocking
it up
down
to
your free
Yeah,
Curry.
throws.
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Hey, a lot of people, man, they they don't know that this situation could have been it could have been squashed and resolved a long time ago. Bro. Somebody mentioned Bob Myers. I think it was you. Lou. It was you or wait, what one of y'all. You know who Bob Myers is trying to appease. He's trying to appease Adam Silver. Like he trying to do everything he can to kiss Adam Silver's ass. They probably had already talked about this situation and everything and pulled him in the office or in the league office and everything and got involved in all that other stuff. But because he felt some type of way or whatever, he's like, well, shit, I'm certainly not gonna. When you talk about the Caucasian thing, I think it was Lou, or
Yeah,
was it you,
wait,
Matt Moses?
Oh wait,
wait, what?
Oh wait, what? It was a Caucasian thing. That's right.
Hello?
They went into the suit and tie way. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
we can
can hear
hear you now.
you. You
We
had
can hear
cut
you
off
Can
now.
for a
you?
minute.
Somebody said hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
you
went
had
in and
stopped.
out. You was
Yeah,
in and
yeah,
out.
Oh,
went
I
out.
went in now. Nah, I'm
Yeah.
here. Nah, but I was just basically saying, Bob Myers was trying to, you know, suck up to Adam Silver, man. At least that's what I felt. That's what I gathered.
Nah. On head, that's exactly in a way. That's exactly how it is. Cause like I said, even the media, like you know what I'm saying. Like imagine like we on the court, and, we had that outburst. You know what I'm saying. But we gonna handle that later because we're gonna end up chilling on the block, hanging out, and then we probably gonna have like a drink,
Right.
a joint, vibing. Like damn, bro, what the fuck happened? All right, cool. All right, ain't no press, man. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? We good. We just gotta do better next time. Like that's the mature shit, and I felt like KD was ready for that mature shit. But I feel like Draymond, especially with the Caucasians coming at him like, "Hey, you need to apologize." And then now, you know what I'm saying? Instead of Draymond saying, "You know what? Instead of psyching them out, like as in like, you know what, let me just I really need to go through these thoughts and like, yo, I really did fucked up. But no, he took the child mentality. Oh, somebody trying to tell me to go take a sex, go to apologize. No, I'm not gonna apologize. See, that's the problem. Now you're not even thinking about the person you inflicted with pain. You're thinking about what others think. And then he got caught up in that. And I felt like, you know, like I said, he dropped the ball in Draymond Green. He fumbled the bag. And the bag was a couple more rings. Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, you still got an 80 mil. You didn't even get 100 mil. You know what I'm saying? You got the 80. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you did all that, lost 20 million, and then you gained devalue. So you know this is your last big contract because you ain't getting no other big ass contract no more. You're gonna get something like not 20 a year no more. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? You screwed up and it's paying off, bro. Like now, like you feel me? You did a little something in the Olympics, but now I don't know if they're gonna transfer it to the NBA because you over here doing interviews with this nigga instead of like being back in the gym and getting your shots up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I heard, and then Woj funny as fuck because Woj had dropped the link where he had Bob Myers and Draymond Green on last year, and in 2019, like when the KD already left, like October something, and it was and on the clip you can hear Draymond saying, "Yeah, man, I fucked up." You know what I'm saying? With Bob Myers right there. So it's like, are you gonna admit to just saying it was me, big dog? And like, you know, I know the boy was pressuring us to apologize. That's, you know, they gonna do what they do, but really, big dog is with me. I fucked up. It's not even like, you know, it's not even like you.
Bro, there's some shit. It ain't gonna come out till
Man.
niggas retire, man.
Yeah, he ain't gonna man up until like
till he
long later.
retire.
Yeah,
Till he
facts.
retire, man.
Because he trying to still save face at the same time, trying to like, trying to make it look good. And you can see off the KD reaction, like, what you want to say or not. You know what I'm saying? He just like, you know what? I'm good where I'm at. Like you said, Matt, it's a great outcome out of that because you feel me. And then the dude like come on the court, like literally sacrificed Achilles for y'all. So it really made Draymond look stupid as fuck. Like damn, like you talking about winning without us, winning with us. No, he was always with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, these last 2 years, nah, nigga, this nigga was a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was a legit warrior. Nigga went out there and sacrificed his body. He sacrificed his career. Cause we all assume like I was always faithful with, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I knew like, damn, Achilles, you nigga, Rudy Gay. I thought about Rudy Gay, man. He haven't been the same. It took him like what 3-4 years before he got back to really feeling comfortable where he was at, as in skill wise. You know what I'm saying? You know that's the death of NBA players, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Achilles, come on, bro. And then nigga came back, did what he did, and then like you feel me, like win, lose, draw, whatever in the playoffs, and then went to the Olympics. He getting himself back into the rev of it. So you're not even seeing the best of him yet. He just getting back together. Man, them niggas dumb, dog. Go to state dumb. Fucking. It started with Bob Myers. You got.
I don't know why they traded Pascal. Why did they trade Eric Pascal?
That's what I'm saying. And you could tell what they're doing now. Like, bro, goofy
Some
shit.
bullshit.
You send it to now you even send them to the east. You send them to the west, to Utah.
I bet you, yeah, exactly. I bet you Kuminga and Moses Moody can contribute more than fucking Draymond's bum ass. Draymond need to get the fuck out the NBA. I'm tired of seeing his ass. I mean that shit.
Well, I ain't gonna go. I'm not gonna go that far. I will say this: he's not. To me, he did make first off. He did. No, hold on. He did make first team all defensive. Even though to me, in my opinion, he's not that.
He's overrated, Polo.
Defender. He's not. No. He's not the defender that he once was. Now in the height, because he did win Defensive Player of the Year, so that's not overrated. But I'm saying like right now, he's not at this stage of the game. He's not like the defender like he once used to be or whatever. But do I see him possibly trying to get better? I can see that, but you got to think about it, man. You got to think about he's also had some injuries. I think he had like a heel injury that set him back too. Listen, I'm not on this channel, man. I call shit like what it is. I might not like that person as far as personality wise and shit. But I do give a nigga his just due.
I
I
mean,
I never sat up here and said that Drake, because I'm gonna tell you something like this, Matt Moses, and I'm gonna be real with you. When I like Draymond Green when he was at Michigan State, because he was a little bit more in my opinion, he was still kind of edgy, but he was a little bit more humble before he had got to the NBA, and I like the fact that he was a Swiss Army knife. But then his, some of the things that he was doing, some of the antics, I didn't particularly agree with. But he's not, to me, he's not the same like he once used to be. Even though he made that first team defensive, and they got put out by Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So that
but
was
Polo,
kind of the icing on the cake.
but Polo,
Bro.
that's why some my bad, Matt. I'm gonna say this right quick and then you take off.
Yeah, yeah, Matt Moses had to go.
What I was gonna say is like you gotta think about this, bro. Like sometimes that's why I feel like accolades. It's kind of like the awards is offered by people who just view you because their team defense was like down their bottom 5, and you know what I'm saying. He made first team defense, so that I'm saying like sometimes they got people in there who just name based like damn Draymond Green. All right, let me put him in there. Like I feel because there's a lot of people out there who actually played great defense that wasn't even on the defensive teams, all defensive teams this year. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like I said, like what I'm seeing on the court by film, yo, that nigga been declining even before that contract came, and he just got that contract off the face. Really, like, you know what I'm saying? His game.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead, man.
Matt Moses. Matt Moses got to go, and then Sterling Young just came through.
oh
So
yeah,
after Matt
well,
Moses,
I'm a
I gotta get let that boy Young go. But then
yeah.
go ahead, Matt Moses. Say what you was about to say
Yeah,
though.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say this and get ready to go because I'm about to get ready for work tonight. What I want to say is, yeah, basically with Draymond is, I feel like he's a beneficiary of the talent that was around him. I'm not saying he's not a good player; he is a good player. But when you talk that much shit, you can't get mad when people call you out on your shit too. You got to show up when you talk that a big game. You better back it up. You know what I mean? You not backing it up. You got to hold your nuts on that. And so when you out there and you can't even put up 20 points, you barely putting up 15. These triple singles, they cool. But you get a triple double every once in a while, that's cool. But you got to back that up every night when you're talking that big game. The big stars like that, you don't see Steph out there talking shit like that. He can if he want to though. Same thing with KD. But Draymond is a role player, and like I said, he's an all-star, but he's a role player, and he's benefited from playing with Steph, Clay, and KD. Because if he would have been playing on a different team, he would not be an all-star. He would not be a Hall of Fame candidate. And so that's why I say what I say about Draymond, because you talk that big game, you got to back it up, and that's all I got to say about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all good, man. Your point very very well taken, man. You know what I'm saying, Matt Moses. Hopefully you pull up again
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
tonight and
pull up.
everything.
I like that. This was a nice little topic right here. Right, I like that. Yeah.
No, it's
Absolutely.
all good. It's all good, Matt Moses. You be safe out there, man. You already know this situation with the country ain't even getting better. That's a whole nother topic.
Oh
Go ahead,
yeah.
young.
All right, Prolo. All right, wait,
All right,
what?
man. Be
See
safe
y'all
out
later.
there.
All right, salute, Matt. Shout out to
Salute.
you, my boy.
Yeah, man. To me, the interview was great. Katie, he literally said it on how he hated now how the organization wanted to sweep the issue under the rug instead of addressing that. And then that's facts that he wanted something new and what to seal his decision to leave. And he also said that he had no regrets. And then again, he acknowledged his injuries as the only thing that stopped them from winning 3 straight. Um, and but he's and also said that he shouldn't expect the team to do it. It was altercation between him and Dre. Why would Steve and Bob acknowledge it? You know, but that was on. But that was I was wondering about him because it sounded like he was deflecting the situation when there's only a situation between him and Dre. But it could have do something with Bob. With Bob. at the championship parade. I don't know. That was his reason, but I never say I agree with it. It pushed me more along with what Dre said. No, the only people control situation are Dre and KD. But then again, I understand what he means that they wanted to sweep it on the rug, just forcing Dre to apologize, not bowing to the media pressure and the tension. And then to me, it was a PR move, because KD, I understand his point is that let the players address it full on and air it out any griefs and so forth. And that's why they can move forward. So that's why it was a great interview to me.
Yeah, I just love the fact that you feel me when KD say I got no regrets. Like I'm good. Like I slid regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I know you trying to make it seem like it was really us in that situation that probably led it, but he already knew. He probably picked up from it even before that game. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, new adventures, man. You finally got now your game is kind of fully completed because you elevate to every level of what you want to play, as in learning the defense, passing, everything, knowing the formula of what you want to do. You go to Brooklyn, you do your own thing. You create your own, you know what I'm saying, your own like home. Like so sometimes people feel like it's like you was at a home where you didn't learn nothing much, which is OKC. You know what I'm saying? You had an organization that did not back you like they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like how Golden State backed Steph, or like how Brooklyn backed KD. You know what I'm saying? OKC did not back him like that. You know what I'm saying? OKC was, man, should we lead with KD or should we lead with Russ? You know what I'm saying? Because if they really was for them properly, they would have kept James for that 5 mil. You know what I'm saying? So you had an owner that was like, man, play under the cap, do what you can. Yo, if we gotta send somebody ass out of here to save this bread, bam. So you already knew right then and there that OKC was looking at it as the business because they're not willing to pay that extra bread to make it happen. So okay, fuck it. I'm not really learning no shit here. Let me slide to Golden State. Bam. Because he couldn't slide nowhere else. Because if he slide somewhere else, he would probably have experienced the same situation, or he even had to go through so much, as in like what type of style of play he was looking for. He said it. Golden State was the only team that looked for him to grow his game. Nobody else. Not that Boston. Not everybody like you could go to Boston. No, you couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not able to grow your game like you want to, as you stated with Golden State, because everybody is doing something different. You can get the minds of Andre, the Sean Livingston, the Steph, the Clay, the way they moved on defense. You gotta play this type of position. You gotta move in that. You're not gonna be the focal point. As in, like tonight, you gotta do our scoring, KD. Nah, it's not that. KD, you gotta play your game. You gotta be in the funks. And that's how, you know what I'm saying? That's how great players grow into game. You know what I'm saying? You could do it the society way, or you could do it the natural way. And I felt like KD did it the natural way with so much society pressure to make him do it the society way. But he said, nah, I'm gonna do it the natural way of me growing my game and keep on moving. And then, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, with the simple fact that them boys were trying to, like I said, Bob Myers, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna pull up on a nigga that saying like, hey man, go apologize? Bro, you know how niggas are, bro. He don't know how niggas are. That's the problem. You're a Caucasian coming into a Negro situation without letting that shit space out. I even feel like a Phil Jackson probably would have waited that shit out next morning, got both of them in the room, y'all good? Or
I
even Mike
don't, I
Jackson
don't, I
probably would
don't,
have done it even different and a little better.
I, I don't think like in that instance right there. Yeah, it was a Caucasian thing. But more importantly, man, that was a matter of an agenda too, man. Wait, what? Because the NBA, believe it or not, they Adam Silver probably wanted to, and Young knows this more than anything, and so does Luke, and you do too. Wait, what? The NBA likes to do two things that may more importantly, they like to sell a story and they like to push an agenda, and also spin the narratives, however you want to put it. And see, this right here, they had to figure out, okay, this situation done spilled over. Now how are we going to play this off and everything? And I think that was a case of, like I told you, like I was telling you about Bob Myers trying to kiss up to Adam Silver because Adam Silver probably got involved and stuff like that and was like, okay, woozy woozy woo, whatever they said and everything. Y'all fill in the sentence or whatever because I don't really know. But I think that's what took place. It had to do a lot with the agenda, of course, narratives being pushed, and also them selling the story. Because look how the story ended. look at look how the story ended, and they marketed off of this shit too.
True. No, that's true. I believe that.
Um,
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
definitely, because all the time my fans we allow envy and media forward, to form our personal opinions of at least. Like we discard who they actually are as people. Interviews like this allow us to see them who they really are, understand what they made decisions and we deem controversial because the media they're more concerned with getting the viral clip moment and soundbite. They main object is to gain traffic. And this interview with Draymond is way more authentic because his main objective is to gain insight. Because these perspective that he listened and asking questions from is that fellow player making the conversation more genuine too. Because pro athletes they keep their guard up when speaking with talking heads because they don't know if their alter motive is involved. And and interview remind me, and he's right. He's right. I did to me, Eddie right to me because I did envy him for Jordan Awards because I wanted like some people they envy him for Jordan Awards. I know people they wanted players to beat him when he was on the word so bad, but see him talking about that decision, the people didn't know that how he was a perfect fit. The people don't understand that. People just don't know. You don't understand. Oh, he just started there. People don't know why he went there because it was a perfect fit in chemistry for him, Curry, Draymond, and Clay. So when it came together and glued and see how it went, it just shows you right there because it just it was just more the perspective that I
Yo,
used.
young, young, you hit it right. You hit it right on the head, bro. You hit it right on the head. Cause think about this, bro. Like, not to bring not to bring LeBron in, but when LeBron made his first move in Miami, he had to create an offense to make all that happen and everything. You know what I'm saying? He was just there, cause for me personally, I don't believe in super team because it don't make sense. Too many teams in history went like that. Fuck it. It's just whatever it is. With LeBron, like you said, with LeBron, he brought something together to create a playbook. While this team already had a playbook, but they just need a missing piece to make it a complete one. And KD felt like, damn, I can go there and I can complete that playbook to make what that team what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it wasn't like, oh, I gotta go there, we gotta figure this out, and bam. The part they had to figure out was everybody had to let themselves be who they was. Because at the beginning, it was Steph trying to feed him too much. So he felt like he needed to get KD going. And then KD probably felt like, oh, hey, yo, Steph, it's your team. I got to keep letting you feed. And they was on a collision like that. And then once they had a sit down with him, like, yo, look, just play your game. I'm going to play my game. And that's how that shit flowed in after that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when you hear him talk about, yo, how much work, see, that's how I'm be saying, like, see, that's why you'll never hear me call any of these players in the NBA a bum. I just said, you know what I'm saying? He probably had a trash moment, but I ain't gonna call him trash because the niggas had to put in that work to get there. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta look at the ones who's there, and then they elevate their game while they're there. You got players who just get there and they play the same style from day one to day now. Now, if KD would have stayed in OKC, he would have been he would be a parallel to Damian Lillard, playing that same type of game all the way up to now. With CJ McCollum, aka Russell Westbrook, playing the same style. And look what happened to them. The first they went was what? Western Conference Finals, and they got swept by KD less Warriors. You know what I'm saying? So,
And then we be like, damn, Dame, like we ain't gonna slide, Dame. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like 1 minute we tell these players that we want them to get better as they there, and then the next minute we like, bro, you got to stick it through, even though you're not gonna develop even better. Cause niggas think like, oh shit, like I ain't think niggas could get even better. Like you thought before he went to Miami, oh shit, like LeBron is where he at, but he got better when he went to Miami. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these guys made a move a la Karl Malone, Gary Payton, '04 with the Lakers when they just bringing the game with them and not elevating it, just bringing their game. And look what happened, they lost. You know what I'm saying? That first year with Miami, they thought they could just bring their talent together and make it happen. No, they didn't put in that work. And then that with LeBron, I felt like I said, 2011, that when LeBron, after that, he became a superstar because he had such a great defeat that he had to realize, yo, I got to develop my game even better. It may look pretty to everybody, but I got to develop my game even better.
Wait,
That when he went
hold
in,
up,
that when he
hold
went
up,
in,
wait,
that when he went to lock in, it became a way
wait,
better
wait.
defender. He started doing everything what Eric Explosive wanted the team to actually do. And he like, you know what? I'm allow him to coach me, and he allowed him to get coached. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody keeps saying LeBron never had a coach, but Eric Explosive was an actual coach to him because he actually allowed Eric Explosive to coach him and to develop his game even better.
Hold up. Wait, what? LeBron tried to get Aaron
Oh,
Spoelstra
man,
fired.
So when people say they stacked the deck, like I said, for me, like bro, you got to be able if you just bring the game that you had before and you just running through it and you just all right, cool, whatever. You can call that whatever you want. But if these niggas coming to the teams and actually becoming better,
Salute T
come
Price. I
on,
see you
bro.
on build.
How
Hold
can I
on. Wait,
knock that
what?
credit, bro?
Wait, what?
How can I knock
Wait,
that
what?
because the nigga
Wait, what?
actually got better
Hold on.
instead of
Wait, what?
just being the same, you know?
Wait, what?
That's what I'm saying. With Chauncey, you gonna have to see the development with Dame. See if he even now Dame can still get better. But if he gonna allow his mindset to be open up to what Chauncey's gonna ask him to do, you can't score no more higher than anybody. You gotta allow other people to score more than you. You know what I'm saying? When Nurkic is like when he was in the paint, like yo, I'm not getting fed. They ain't gonna pull up and just take them threes. So I'm not getting no value on offense. And then you expect him to play hard defense? Come on, man. That's common sense, bro. That's common, bro, on the court. If a nigga, if it, I that's when I go out here on the court and hoop, yo, if a nigga playing hard defense, that's like the first person you want to feed, cause you
Hey,
earn that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
wait,
I'm not
wait,
gonna
what?
like, all right, you just play defense and that's it. Nah,
Wait,
bro.
what?
You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
what got a? Wait,
And like
what
I
got a?
say, for Dame himself, even like he got to go through the evolution that a KD had to go through when he went to Golden State. But with Portland, he gonna have the opportunity with that head coach who gonna give him something different compared to if a Brooke Scott who just gonna bend the knee to a Russell Westbrook and let him do what he do. Or you gonna have Billy Donovan who just gonna be like, all right, yeah, I'm a bend my knee and let what's going on
Wait,
right now
hey,
do what it is.
wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on,
Them
one
boy
second.
getting to
You
Western
got
Conference Final was just off of straight skills,
goddamn.
not no
he got
basketball
a
shit.
no, he got a good point. Wait, what does? I was gonna tell you this. I need to piggyback off of what you just said. I think because Young and Lou that
Y'all say
because me
that?
and Wait what we had already talked about it. I think Young talked about it
What's
too.
good, T Price?
His his
Salute to that
his
boy.
whole
Celtic Natures. What's good?
his whole approach his whole approach this season
Shout out
is
boys,
for
man.
them to play the old school. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
You
hear
say
you.
you feel me, young, or you
Okay,
like, or
yeah, because
I'm all over the place.
I hear Wait what talking or whatever. Um, the thing about it is that his whole approach is is to do defense first, and I
Yo,
think that
that boy left.
Dame Lillard. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, Dame Lillard. I sound like Anthony
Hello.
now. Shit.
Yo, who are
Can y'all
you?
hear me? Can y'all hear me? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anthony, man. Nah, but his whole approach this season is gonna be defense first. and he'd already put it out there. He's bringing his philosophy there. So I think that Dame is gonna have to buy in. If he's gonna have to buy into it. So wait, what is bringing up a good point? He's gonna have to play better defense because Young, you know this. Hey, he's already and Lou, he's been exposed in the pick and roll with pick and roll defense. Dame is horrible in the pick and roll when it comes to the pick and roll defense.
Right.
I think Lou was about to say something though.
Yeah, Lou was going. He was talking about wait, what? He was going.
Did
Oh
you
wait, what?
you remember what happened in OKC after the NBA Finals, right?
Right.
The injuries. They let James Harden go, and Kevin Durant left. Think like KD would not have been a Dame Lillard if he stayed in OKC all these years. The problem was Westbrook thought I'm better than KD. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. He let his ego get in the way of them working together. Kevin Durant, if he had balls that ran that time, would told Westbrook, "Give me the damn ball, you little motherfucker." If him and Westbrook would work things out, OKC, if the owner would have been able to pay that luxury tax like he want to, because James Harden left because they're not willing to give him that $4 million deal. With the contract they offered him. So if they would work things out, you probably would have seen a dynasty OKC. But it didn't work out that way, and you got the situation you got right now. And plus, that first year in Miami, LeBron probably get Eric Spoelstra fired and Pat Riley to be the head coach of that team. But Pat Riley saying, "Hell no, I'm not going to do what you're going to tell me what to do." Work it out with Eric Spoelstra and let him coach.
No, I don't know that. No, he didn't want Pat to coach. No, he wanted Eric Spoelstra gone, and Pat was like, "No, I don't want."
He wanted Pat Riley on that bench coaching him.
No, he didn't. No, that's not what happened. They said so they said no. Ron wanted Spoelstra gone. He wanted Pat.
That's what I'm saying, Young. Yeah. He tried to get Eric Spoelstra fired, and he wanted Pat Riley to come out.
No, he didn't want Pat Riley to coach. He just want Pat Riley to get rid of Spoelstra because him and Spoelstra didn't get along, and then Pat Riley was like, "No, I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna get rid of him." So he's all right. I'm out. So that's how the reason why he left, man. It was not just.
No, it's a lot of reasons why he left Miami.
Yeah, that's one reason.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of them, but what do you think? What do y'all think was the main? I think the main. What do you think was the main elephant in the room?
He wasn't going to let LeBron run. He wasn't going to let LeBron run the circus. He wasn't going to let LeBron do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. Because you LeBron James don't mean you run shit around here.
Yeah, if anything, D Wade deserves more respect in Miami than LeBron because he brought the first chip there.
And plus what Pat Riley said after they lost that final to San Antonio, if you believe you can come back and fight once again, or you can run like a bitch. That was basically what he was telling LeBron.
Yeah,
I believe that Spoelstra situation because LeBron wanted Spoelstra fired and Pat wasn't allowing it because that season was draining because everybody was breaking down, but LeBron in 2014 because Pat wasn't bringing in any type of true talent of youth, and Braun had to go, and Pat clutched their egos, both of them egos. Well, and like hold on, but you got the egos because you got display and you got a coach, having the egos with each other. I'm not saying no kiss ass, but work for him. But you gotta look at it. You gotta look at results because here, barely make it to the playoff. Because I remember. I remember I wanted to get what's that Timothy Mozgov.
Yeah, Mozgov.
Yeah, at the time he played for them. I wanted him because he wasn't getting any minutes. I feel like he fits better with the Heat, but Pat wouldn't budge. So Then Budge. Now look at this. Now who did LeBron get when he went back to Cleveland?
Timothy Moscow.
Uh-huh.
You got a good point. That's a good point, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had Moscow and he had Bellavedova.
Yep. I
But
was so pissed. I was
during
pissed
that
off.
time,
Man.
did they have enough money to bring in talent though? Think about you paying LeBron, Wade, and Bosh at the time.
Yeah,
And
I still wouldn't budge in, but I was like, that would be a good. I said, man, him being a big definitely would help. Definitely would help Bosh. It definitely help Bosh. Mm.
and plus Ray Allen, I think he wanted to come back, but
Oh yeah,
he wanted more money.
Ray enjoyed it, man. He
Yeah.
absolutely enjoyed it.
He loved Miami because
Young, am I right? It's something, and Lou, it's something about older players going to Miami. Because they keep in shape and they love the atmosphere. Of course, tax free, but I like look at Ariza and Iguodala. Even though they didn't win or nothing like that, I still think they enjoy playing there just to keep in shape.
Oh, it was fun, definitely. Because not definitely just the basketball team, but also help. Cause I remember when Ray Allen said when he got to Miami, he had a son. He was trying to find a son in the hospital. When he got to Miami, Florida, Miami, doctor's hospital, they helped his son very well. So that's why I feel like he loved Miami because no Miami because of that. And it's a very good. It's a very good good city.
Which
Good
son you talking about?
Hmm.
Which son you talking about?
Ray, the middle child.
Oh,
The
okay.
second youngest son, yeah, he had.
I wonder how well they did help him out.
Yeah, we helped. Yeah, they helped him out in hospital. Plus, they helped him here in Florida, in Miami. So that's why I feel like with that app, we'll get you help. We'll get you in shape. Because you look at LeBron. LeBron was in shape.
Yeah, he was.
He was in shape when he got to Miami. That's the
Because
thing.
Because hey, Young, he lost all that. My bad, Lou. Remember, Lou, he lost what? He lost like 15 pounds or something like that. Remember, people were like,
Right.
"What's wrong with LeBron? He lost all that weight because he put a photo on the gram, I think it was, and he lost a lot of weight because he was doing that diet
Yeah.
that made you lose weight pretty fast."
Yeah, definitely. Like
Yeah.
we'll help you get in shape. Definitely.
Salute to you, Don Lovato. You said, "What's up with Ben Simmons closing out uh, the Sixers and wanting to be traded? Lakers and Clippers don't have any assets trade with him. Plus, the Lakers and Clippers don't want Simmons. Hey, y'all could go ahead and tackle that. But man, Young and Lou is probably tired of me talking about Ben Simmons. I'm gonna let these motherfuckers cook on
All
it because
right.
I'm tired of it.
The Lakers, they don't want them because they already got the point guards. They got because Lakers they already got Westbrook. Why would they need Ben Simmons? So
they may be signing Isaiah Thomas real soon.
I feel like we don't need Ben Simmons. Like no, like don't you see him in the playoff? And for the Clippers, I don't think they even want Ben Simmons. They looking for a legitimate point guard. Having Eric Bledsoe, but boy, having Ben Simmons I already had, just like the Clippers said, I already had Brook Bledsoe than Ben Simmons. I will.
Philadelphia gave MB that new deal. Ben Simmons definitely gone.
Oh yeah, he gonna be jealous because he wanted more. I know he gonna get some
I'm
more.
happy. I'm happy, and now Maxi, like I've been saying, Maxi gets his chance to shine. That semi league somewhat brought his value up, and we're gonna be ready to rock and roll. But I'm still kind of just a little bit a little bit concerned because I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. Has anybody heard anything about Lance Stevenson yet? Because we were one of the ones that was interested in Lance Stevenson, but besides the Nuggets and who else was interested in the Bucks?
Bucks, Nets,
Shoot. if I'm y'all for Polo, I'm gonna be focused on trying to get CJ McCollum because I heard that trade scenario.
Yeah, with the Portland trade. I don't know, Lou.
Yeah.
I don't want CJ.
I don't hear any trades about Lynch, but I heard some trades that happened in Memphis.
I don't want. Hey Lou, you know who I really want? I want Pritchard.
Oh,
I
Pritchard.
take
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, you
take a
want
Pritchard.
him from the
Yeah,
Celtics?
we need firepower, even more firepower. I know, but we probably had to give up
Well,
Shake and
don't
Thibault and
do not let a moment get in. Go by y'all like that, man. Just because he put that many points up in one summer league game, y'all letting the moment.
No, Lou, it's not the moment. Like it's not. It's more
man,
than the summer league game. Like I see him perform with the Celtics in his rookie year because he impressed me because he's young, very
Because
very
you
good
don't have True
scorer.
the King talking about we got the next great point guard in the world.
No,
man.
I didn't say point guard. Hold on.
So you know
Pritchard,
how True the
no.
King get.
So who would you rather have? No, Lou. I ain't gonna let you get away with that. Who would you rather have, Schroeder or Pritchard now? Because he's in Boston now.
Are they gonna put? They gonna probably end up playing Schroeder more minutes than Pritchard. Yeah, because Pritchard, because Schroeder been in the league longer than Pritchard, and because think about Paul, you see Pritchard doing this in summer league. Are you gonna really? Are they gonna let him do it in the regular season? When he
I
playing
mean,
real,
yeah, Pritchard can
I'm talking
hoop,
about
man.
saying this. You playing summer league. Wait till you play against the real point guard, the real
He
shooting guard.
did. He did. Pritchard, man, he's a lot better than what y'all give him credit for, man. Pritchard can run. He's speedy, and he's more importantly he's pass first, but he can score. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, Lou, I know what you're talking about. 92 points in the pro-am. Okay, yeah, that's crazy because Isaiah Thomas put up 80, a total of 140 in 2 days. So okay, yes, I understand that shit, but Pritchard
Like
can
don't
hoop,
don't
man.
get me wrong.
Yeah, but like he
Don't
looked
get me
good, but
wrong,
like
Polo. Don't get me wrong, Polo. Pritchard, when his time comes, he gonna probably take off. But right now, his time is not here yet. When his time comes,
Lou,
Lou,
you
what?
always say that, man.
What?
Okay,
No, it's not.
Lou.
You just looking at the some. I'm not looking at the summer league. I'm talking about his first year in
I
Boston.
don't look at something. I'm just breaking down what's
I'm
happening
not
right now.
looking at you looking at the summer. I'm not looking at the summer league. I'm looking at his first year in the playoff. I remember in the playoff, he was doing so well. He was doing very well coming off the bench. So I feel like
Like
I
if
feel
they
like
if the
He
Celtics,
did better than Kimber.
yes, he did.
I'm like this. If the Celtics really value Pritchard, they would not sign Schroeder right now. They don't feel like Pritchard's ready
Yeah,
yet.
but like to
They
me,
didn't
I
give him
feel
that
like
much money.
look, I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call this out right now. The same thing that Schroeder did with the Lakers on one contract. I bet he gonna do the same thing with the Celtics.
So you got that right. He gonna look because he gonna come in the game, get hit points, and prove to everybody.
Like how Polo said about him beef with Kuzma. I feel like he's gonna do the same thing with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. That's what I feel like Dennis gonna do.
And I keep on telling everybody, Schroeder is not gonna get that much shots because Tatum and Brown gonna be taking half the shots.
He gonna get upset about it. Yep, he gonna get upset about that. I know he will.
And like I said, Polo, first the time is not right now. When he get that time,
yes, it is. It's time for
Yeah,
opportunity.
it is.
Yes, it is.
Hey, put it like this, Lou. Hey, I take 41% shooting from the three any day before I take 20%.
Are they gonna run the offense around Pritchard though? Because
Well,
think about
no,
it.
that's not what that's not what they're gonna have them. They're not gonna have them out there for. But okay. Well, let me ask you this then, Lou. What do you think? What type of have you heard about what's his name? Udoji's philosophy, what he's bringing to the table? Because I imagine he's gonna run something similar to what Pop did.
No, his philosophy is to play good lockdown defense to get to average more points.
Okay, Pritchard is a decent defender. He's very fast and he gets a lot of steals. He's an energizer bunny, man.
So you believe Pritchard can lock down certain players like Kyrie Irving and Westbrook, stuff like that?
I'm not saying shut him down, but he can contain them. He's really, really fast. You got to pay attention to this guy. Okay, he only averaged 7.7 points, but 41%. He's not a selfish guy. He's a guy. Hey, Lou and Young. If let's say we're on a 3-on-1, he's not looking to score. He's going to distribute. If Lou can jump out the building, he's going to throw that motherfucker up. Or if Young can spot up, he's going to look. I'm gonna look for Young, and he's going to get it to Young first before he thinks about himself. And he makes the offense go, but you really couldn't see it. They didn't even have all their pieces. You got to think that who was hurt. I think what's his name was kind of hurting a little bit. Was it Marcus Smart that was hurting a little bit?
Yeah. But,
yeah. That was their primary defender. Then you got Kemba Walker. That motherfucker wasn't the same. And then you got Jaylen Brown. He was out. So they could only do so much. I'll start Pritchard in a heartbeat.
Do you see Pritchard playing at least 25, 30 minutes this year?
Yes, I do. You got to think. You got to think they got it. What's that other dude's name? Young from LSU. They got that other. He was like number 50. That little dude, that little guard. He could finish though. That little ass guard they got on the roster. I forget his name. Y'all probably gonna have to look it up. But
you talking about the kid from Purdue?
He played for LSU.
Oh, he played for LSU. Point guard.
But he was solid. He got garbage minutes though, Lou and Young. But yeah, I'll start Pritchard. I'm not taking no chance on Schroeder. He's too damn toxic, man.
Take it.
Schroeder's gonna get more minutes than Pritchard next year.
But he said Purdue.
I mean,
he said LSU with the 50 pick.
You said, huh?
With the 50 pick in this draft?
No. He was on the roster. He played last year. His number was number 50.
What you said? His number was 50?
Short point guard. He didn't get that much.
I can't.
Look it up.
Yeah, you said he wears number 50. Oh, you mean you said oh. You say he was number 50. I think you're talking about Draymond.
And that's kind of limited there.
I think it's about Draymond Waters.
Hold on 1 second.
Because he's 5'10". Yeah.
Huh?
I think you're talking about Carson Edwards. Used to play at Purdue.
But he said LSU.
I think you may be talking about Carson Edwards.
No, he played.
He played what? Because he said LSU.
I thought, yeah, he went to LSU. He was a
Yeah, because he
little
must be
point
talking
guard.
about Tremont.
I
Yeah,
got the
Tremont
college wrong.
Waters. He talking about Tremont Waters.
What's his name?
Tremont.
Yeah.
Tremont.
Waters.
Mm.
Waters. That's the last name?
Yeah, last name is Waters.
Yeah. That right there. And I'm not saying because I was just looking at him in garbage time. I was like, I wonder what he could be. But Schroeder, man, he's not. He gonna talk all this shit on Instagram and say, "Oh yeah, I'm happy to be a part of the Story franchise and all this other stuff." But man, he'll say one thing and then walk up in that bitch trying to act like he runs shit, just like he did with the Lakers. And I don't trust him, Lou. I don't trust him at all.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Prolo. I agree with you, but he ain't gonna play more minutes than Carson Edwards next year. I mean, Pritchard.
Oh man, I hope.
I'm just saying, like that night, he will play more minutes than Pritchard next year.
It probably is, man. But
That's
if
fine.
they
That's fine.
see,
but the thing about it, Pritchard doing what Pritchard doing right now is great. But Boston is going to allow him to do that same thing in the regular season. That's the question we really got to ask.
He go through his thing. It's just that the opportunity. When's the opportunity gonna give it to him?
Like I think if they give Romer and Langford more opportunity, he can probably be a great player himself. Because I've seen Romer and Langford play. I've been watching him since high school. He's a great player. It's hard. Like when you got guys like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart playing almost 38 to 40 minutes a game, it's hard for the other backup guys to get confidence to get their opportunities.
Hey, Lou, I meant to ask you something about Marcus Smart and Young too. You could chime in on this too, man. You did you do a video on him? Did you talk about him on your channel? Because I think I missed it, but were you talking about him in some light? Because I want to know what the story is on him or what's going on. If you were.
No, I didn't talk about him.
Okay, somebody had mentioned.
I know he got a new contract worth $77 million.
Ooh.
Okay. That's what it is. You think he was deserving of that, even despite him being hobbled a little bit?
He kind of like the Draymond Green for that. Marcus Smart kind of like that Draymond Green for the Boston Celtics. Like he's a great defender, and he's that industry guy to keep the team up. I think that was like a award. They awarding him a contract. Because think about it, a whole lot of teams had asked Marcus Smart, like, is he in trade talk? And plus, if they do trade him, it ain't gonna cost them that much.
Right. You think it'd be like a PJ Tucker type situation, or Alex Caruso type?
Don't be surprised if the Celtics guys. I would not be surprised if Boston got a chance to go make a deep playoff run. They need another piece. They may use him as trade bait.
Hey, Minnesota got Beverly.
Yeah, that's what I said. I heard a trade from Memphis. Yeah, they probably didn't want him. They said we take Rondo, but we don't want him.
I'm like, damn, nigga, dead homie they ain't even been there one day and they got rid of it.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we want Rondo, but we don't want him. So
what y'all think about that, man? Him going to Minnesota. You think it's gonna work out for Anthony Edwards?
I mean, they getting the toughest leadership of Beverly, so the roster. So Gross, so I said Gerson Ross, he gonna have Beverly on his team.
Well,
Well,
Carl
for
Anthony Towns,
Timberwolves, I
all
feel
I
like
gotta say is this:
yeah,
Carl Anthony Towns, you better get the moving truck
get your
ready
shit together.
because Carl Anthony Towns is gonna be gone after the season. Why?
He gonna have to get his shit together because you know how Pat Beverly is. Get your shit together.
I think he should have went to the. If anything, he would have. I think he would have been a good fit for the Lakers.
I'm trying. I've been trying to tell people that, but they don't want to listen to me. I was like,
You on point with that, Lou. I think I told LVZ had talked about that shit.
you have I keep on telling people when the Lakers have two great big men down low, they win championships. Think about the year Kobe Bryant won back to back. You had Paul Gasol and you had Andrew Bynum down there. LeBron won that championship in the bubble. You had Dwight Howard and LaVelle McGee. And think about that. Think about those years that the Lakers won the championship with Magic Johnson. You had Kareem. You also had James Worthy down there. I'm just saying. You telling me Carl Anthony Towns and Anthony Davis, that's gonna be a dangerous combination.
If they healthy, I mean, well, if AD healthy, yeah, it would be.
Even
And they play together.
Even if AD is not healthy, he couldn't play half the game. You still have a big man down there who can hit the 3-point shot, who can hit free throws, and who can dominate down the post with Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Carl Anthony Towns, man, he's not selfish by any means, man. He's a very humble individual, man. I think
I'm
he's
telling
still.
you, people do not know how good Carl Anthony Towns really is. If you watch him from Kentucky and from the guys in Minnesota, and look at some of the stats he be putting up down there in Minnesota, and he gets no.
I'll take him over Lou and Young. I'll take him over Drummond.
See, people don't know how good he really is because he's playing down in Minnesota. You put him on a championship team.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I know you don't hate me saying this, Polo. He kind of does the same thing Embiid does down there in Minnesota, but he don't get recognized for it.
I don't hate you for saying that. Is he up there skill? Oh, go ahead, Young.
And I said Hulu.
He said Embiid.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Carl Anthony Towns in Minnesota, since he's been there, averaged at least 30 or plus a game, double-digit rebounds, and he's a great shot blocker. He can he's 38% from three, 82% free throw shooter. People, I'm telling you, people don't know how good he really is because he's down playing in Minnesota.
How I compare them? How I compare them? Embiid's more skilled, definitely with the ball. I said definitely with the ball more. No, I'll take that back. What I say?
Yeah, I like him because of his. I like him because he's a very underrated defensive player.
I feel like for Cat, I would say Karl Anthony Towns. He plays in the perimeter too much, per se, because that's where he's most weak. He was. I know why people say he's the most weak post player. But they're like some bigs. They're not consistent as soft as him because they know how to get into deep position. Because I feel like he shouldn't be playing the 5. I feel like he should be playing the 4. I feel like that's his good position. Him playing the 4.
But put Karl Anthony Towns on a team like the Warriors or the Lakers, you're gonna see him blossom into a great player.
Ooh, that'd be nasty right there.
I feel like his numbers gonna go down. I know that.
That's
I know
fine.
that.
Hey,
Of course,
hey, young, but that'd be
That's
fine though.
fine. I know that's fine, but to me, nah, I wouldn't.
He'll be like a JaVale Dwight. Just,
I wouldn't say.
Yeah. Would you rather have a guy who can play defense and put up points and rebounds instead of a guy who don't do that when it comes to points?
Young and Lou, that's kind of iffy right there. You see what I'm saying? Because okay, if like me, in my personal opinion, I don't want my big to be doing all the scoring. Yeah, we got Embiid and stuff like that, but if I have a guard and some wings that could do that sort of thing or whatever, I'm fine with having JaVale McGee or a guy like Dwight Howard or somebody like that. He'll give you 15 to 18, but gonna give you 12 rebounds, gonna give you 5 blocks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna find too many Embiids or Aidens or to a lesser degree Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Because Jokic handles the rock a lot more. You're just not gonna find that many. It's a rarity in today's game. Now a guy like Kai Jones, I told Young, Lou, I like a guy like Kai Jones because of what he brings to the table. I like Wiseman because of what he brings to the table, because of their size and they so agile and stuff like that. If you're gonna score, I want you to be able to facilitate and do all the other stuff too, because that's the modern big man now. That's what everybody like. You see Jokic, he can handle the rock and do all that other stuff. But if you're just gonna be a straight old school big, hey, I want you to rebound and shot and rim protect.
He can do that.
Who, Karl Anthony? Hell yeah. Yeah, he just wasted.
I'm just saying, is like look up his numbers from this season. You gonna?
Nah, you on point, Lou. I've already said it. I said, man, that would be a good move. I told Goat. I think I told Goat and Don Lovato. I told all the Lakers fans. I said, Karl Anthony Towns would be a tremendous move. If you're looking for a big, shit, I'll get Cat in the heartbeat. It'll rejuvenate him. You know, he lost his mom and everything. So, get back to playing basketball and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? He could focus on one.
Think about it like this. Think about all those years Kevin Garnett played in Minnesota, his prime years, and wasted that because he said I should have left Minnesota more earlier to play well the championship within the team. I probably had more rings. Right now, the same thing's happening to Karl Anthony Towns.
Don Lovato said that Pat Beverly might work with the Wolves. Y'all agree?
Oh boy. Oh, that's a hard question to ask. Because you still got Anthony Edwards. He gonna probably still put up buckets, but on a night basis, it's like I only see his Wolf team only win at least 35 to 38 games this year.
I don't know about that, Don Lovato. We'll have to see, man. Like as much as and don't get it twisted, y'all. Even though Pat Beverly did what he did to Chris Paul, I thought that was a fucked up play. What he did, he shouldn't have did that. He wanted to do one of the greats in the game like that because he could have ended his career. But Pat Beverly, make no mistake about it, is one of my favorite players to watch because of his tenacious defense. But at the same token, man, you know your attitude your attitude says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? And if we have to dissect that problem, Lou and Young, is Pat Beverly, while he brings a tenacious defense and everything like that, is he really the Achilles heel for a lot of teams in the locker rooms and stuff like that in terms of attitude?
That Bev is probably a year or two from being out the league.
Yeah, but, like he's getting older. Like I remember, but the problem is for Patrick, he needs to humble. He needs to humble himself because remember what I remember what he said about Curry. You know, he said no year or two, no 5 more years. You know, 5 more years. No, I'm gonna get I'm gonna be better than 5 more years. And then I remember Curry was like, "Ain't you 31?" Like right there. Like you kill him on that, because like he needs he's not getting younger. He's getting older. Like 33. He's like around 32, 33. Right? Is he 32, 33?
No, wait. What y'all think about LaMelo Ball calling himself the golden child? I'm like,
huh?
LaMelo Ball called himself the golden child.
Shit, I would say that too.
The first thing came in my head when he said that, like,
I would say that too. Fuck you.
The first thing came in my head when I heard that,
I would say that too.
The first thing came in my head was, who you think you are, Bruce Leroy?
I would say that too, but I understand what he's saying. I understand because his father. You gotta look at his father. You gotta look at his three brothers. Who was the golden child out of that?
Hey, I appreciate that, J Dog. And they were doubting him. You see that Young and Lou? They were doubting that dude the whole time.
I'm like, Polo, the first thing came in my head was for that movie, The Last Dragon. We said, now who's the master? Showing up. Now who's
Yeah, but I understand what. No, because my bad. Cause I understand what you said about the golden child. Like
they talk all type of shit about this dude.
Yeah, about I understand why you said.
Now I wouldn't not be surprised if next year they're gonna try to test his like you gonna call yourself golden. Okay, we're gonna see how golden you are.
They ain't gonna say that. They ain't gonna do that. Cause I feel like him saying that you got to bet that up this next. You better bet that up next season. Like the way you said, but you better bet that up. I understand what he's saying about golden child, because at that time, all of his three brothers, he was that golden child. To his brothers and team. So
he said golden child.
But like I said, he was raised have superior confidence. His father provide him. He always have money, so he's not on the just happy to be here. He doesn't depend on anything. He just I'm the golden child. That's and you gotta have that. As a kid, you gotta have that confidence and that skill to back it up. So I just want to I just say, okay, what's his development?
Better back that up, because if he fails this year.
I know, Lil, you're gonna be the first one on this channel. You be like, yeah,
daddy daycare, man.
I'm be like for that movie Eddie Murphy. You got the golden child. Where's your bird? Or that little bird that.
I remember that you will be the first one on channel. You were the first one on the link on that stream. Y'all like, yeah, LaMelo, what happened with the golden child? Where's your parents?
I'm start playing song. You Are the Last Dragon from that movie.
Oh yeah, that's my shit, man.
Like yeah, like what happened with that?
That's my shit. But nah, I think Don Lovato, I gotta disagree, man. I gotta go with Daddy Daycare. I think that was the worst one.
Yeah.
I think
no, it's not just that Daycare. It was some worse. It was some worse movies he did.
What, Bowfinger?
No, it was just, he was in a space movie. It was Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow, that was horrible. God, yeah, it was horrible.
That's when you thought Eddie had fell out. Man, I was like, man, Eddie losing it, man. What the fuck
No,
going
that
on
was
with
Harlem
Eddie,
Nights.
man?
That was Harlem Nights. They thought he fell off in Harlem Nights. Because Harlem Nights
What?
flopped.
No,
Hell no, he
no,
didn't.
no, no.
No, no,
No.
no,
No, come
no,
on,
no, no.
y'all.
No. Come on.
Uh-uh.
No. I'm not saying like that. No, I'm not saying like that.
Uh-huh.
I'm like back then
Oh,
when he did the movie. No, I'm not disrespecting. I'm saying back then
uh-huh.
what I say, the news and the movie review, they flunk Harlem Nights. Eddie
Well,
admitted
yeah,
himself.
but you see, no. You see, young. I think I know where you're coming from on that because Harlem Night. He came with Harlem Nights, and then he came right back and got Boomerang. But see, when he did that, I think like Richard Pryor was kind of going downhill because there was a lot of other comedians in there. You know what I'm saying? You had Robert up in there. You had motherfucking Fred Sanford up in that motherfucker, man. You had Red Fox up in there. You had his brother Charlie Murphy. You had motherfucker Arsenio Hall in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he was always notorious for putting people on there, but I don't know why they did that though, young. That to me, I think he pretty much made the movie because what's the name? Richard Pryor was kind of like saying, okay, hey, look, I'm passing the torch pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
No, Eddie Murphy put a whole lot of people on though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
You
And
said Beverly Hills.
thing about it, thing about it, ever since Eddie Murphy said, "I'm not gonna do those type of movie where I
yeah,
used
but
to
like
cut."
you gotta look at after that because he did the Slinkwood Gentleman that flop, and he did it was Couch 3
Because
that
Eddie
flop.
Murphy's not doing the type of movie he used to do
Yeah.
back in the '80s,
But
where
what
he used
saved,
to
yeah,
cut.
but like I'm like saying what saved him when he did Nutty Professor. That's what saved him.
Yeah.
And he
I
also
gotta get
when he did that movie about that bed woman, what that movie called?
Norbit.
Yeah,
Norbit. You said Norton. That nigga said Norton.
No, I didn't. I said
Norbit.
Norbit. I said Norbit.
No, not you, young. I'm talking about Don
New.
Lovato.
Oh God.
Don Lovato
Norbit.
said Norton. He said Norton.
Norton.
I'm like
Norbit was funny.
That's
like he said the reason why Eddie Murphy don't do stand up no more because I don't cuss no more. I ain't doing no type of movie where I used to cuss and all acting like a damn fool anymore. I'm like,
Norbit was funny. Like
well, when he hosted Saturday Night Live, I was anxious, young, to see what he was going to do, but it was really Tracy Morgan and Dave Chappelle that really amplified, and Chris. I think Chris Rock came out there too. They further
I was
amplified everything.
I was shocked to see Dave Chappelle do Saturday Night Live, man, because you know how they are, man. Like Dave, really?
Is it true they about to? Is it true, hey, Young? Is it true? And Lou, are they about to have a comedy versus with Damon Wayans and Dave Chappelle?
no, I think they wanted Damon. Damon called them out. Like I wanted.
Damon
Yeah,
Wayans on the versus Dave Chappelle in the comedy versus. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Like what? How can that work?
okay, Don Lovato. Hey, don't get that started. Me and Young, we disagree on this, man. I said Raw, and I think what's his name? Young said Delirious. Am I right?
No,
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy Raw. Eddie Murphy Raw was hell way funny.
No,
I
I
thought
said
Raw.
Raw. I said Raw. I didn't
Okay,
say I said Raw.
yeah. No, I said Delirious. I
You
think I
said
said
Delirious. I
Delirious.
said
Yeah,
Raw was
I
funny.
said Delirious.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
like
why.
Delirious a
He
little
was
better.
smooth. He was smooth with it because I remember he had a glove. He had a pinky ring.
Yeah.
And put on the glove. I'm like, damn.
But that was at the time when Cosby was talking about his ass.
Yeah, like you would like to talk to you.
And Richard Pryor, and he called Richard Pryor. He said he don't like Cosby don't like when I use foul language. Richard Pryor said, "You make people laugh, yes, and fuck Cosby and fuck."
Yeah, but see, they sat on the stage. They shared the stage. You said Raw was all right. Nah, Raw was up there. I like
Who
Delirious
said
better, but
Rob was
Raw.
all right?
Nah, bro, Raw was not on it, bro.
Raw.
You bugging, dog.
Raw. I don't agree with Young like in terms of being better than Delirious, but Raw was funny, man. They had to take that tape out of my room, Lou. This back before Young, before when we had VCRs. Man, my motherfucking mom, she was hot. She took that motherfucking tape and hid it from me.
See, without Raw, you do not have a stand-up special with Kevin Hart, Martin Lawrence, um, Cat Williams. Raw made everybody do stand-up comedy movies. Without Raw, you don't have that today.
That's facts.
Yeah, yeah, because I remember what's the funniest. All I did is I thought this. I remember funny. I remember the funniest thing Delirious when some girl was like, she was like, do Mr. Robinson. And Charlie Murphy was like, shut up, bitch. out of nowhere, you know. Cause I remember she was like, do Mr. Robinson. Then Charlie Murphy came out of nowhere and said, shut up, bitch. And then everybody just started, and then Eddie couldn't hold it. He just dropped the mic and started laughing. You know, but I feel like Raw was more.
Think about it. When You So Crazy came out.
Oh, Martin.
Yeah, You So Crazy. It did go hard, man.
I saw it was funny. That shit ain't gonna let that be. No, that was the first time I had me crying and laughing. Like I was
groundbreaking.
I was pissing myself because Martin was so
only Martin can make Mad Bacon seem so fun.
No, bro, no, man. Look, no, that You So Crazy. He went off because like he just went so deep. He went so deep into that.
Yeah.
Like you said, he pushed the envelope a little bit. He pushed the envelope a little bit.
And that part he talking about spending time with that girl. Not he said, you want me to spend time with then I for that whole smoking weed with your homeboy situation make you not.
And I remember his mom. He said, "No." He said, "When you have a house, it's some bread." He said, "Mama gonna work it out. Mama gonna work it out." And then that was in the master break.
I don't think
that other one he came out with, Run Tell That. Oh my god.
Yeah, Run Tell That. Yeah, I think Run Tell That. It was a little bit more edgy. Yeah, You So Crazy. Yeah, Run Tell That.
I say
because which one? Hold on. Which one was the one?
That part.
Now you said which one's better. Now you want to put which one better? I would say You So Crazy.
No, I was gonna say which one was the one where he got caught up. Was it before he got caught up? Remember, because they had chased him in L.A. The LAPD had chased him and stuff, and all that stuff on the highway. Which one was the one before that or after that? Because I know one of them he got in trouble, and then he did a special.
Before that, it was before Run Tell That came out.
Okay, so it was You So Crazy.
He was doing
You So Crazy.
He was doing some trouble.
Like he did it that little bit he did about how when you're drinking you ain't the right.
Yeah, you like I'm drunk. Fuck
right.
it. I'm drunk. Fuck it.
Hey, he didn't tell him the truth on that because sometimes when you drink, you actually tell a person how you really feel. He said, he said, I hate your family. Your family hate me too. And how the hell your mom gonna make macaroni and cheese pet fries?
I was about to say, but I was like, boy, what? Like, you put that over? You so crazy.
But see, a lot of people don't know this either, Young. You probably know it, and Lou know it, but a lot of people don't know that Martin gave Eddie Murphy the ultimate praise because he was the one that revitalized his career. That's why, like, he brought him into Life, and they made that movie Life because Martin was depressed, man. He was depressed and he was going through a lot of stuff. And he even thought about getting away from the screen and all that stuff. But he wanted to bring him on to life and stuff like that because he was struggling with drugs and stuff like that. So
Yeah, we
I, I
lucky.
got
Kind of, you gotta say Martin saved. Ed Murphy saved Lawrence's life because he would have been dead by now.
yeah. And then
No,
they
no,
was
no.
in
So who
Boomerang
saved my
together.
life?
Yeah, yeah, not like in a life or death situation, but I'm talking about like in terms of him being on drugs and him being
No, yeah,
depressed and all that.
he was going through. I think was to me what saved them. Was actually I don't think it was Eddie Murphy because at the time when he got recovery stuff, he was doing Big Mama. So
Yeah, but life came out before Big Mama.
yeah, but I think life he was still dealing with drugs. I love he was still doing drugs. So I feel like
I think the movie he should have never did was the when he acted like he was in the Dark Ages. Dark Ages, what it was. Black Knight.
Oh yeah.
no,
I like that. No, that was kind of funny though, man.
that was funny, man. Don't disrespect,
Your daughters are free.
nah, man. Black Knight was funny, man. I don't know why y'all people hate. Nah, man, that was funny. Black Knight was funny.
What was the basketball movie though? That I ain't really
Rebound.
Yeah, Rebound. There you go.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. No, but I didn't like the third Big Mama, like father, like son. I didn't like that.
Nah.
I think he would. I think he still left it at 2, man. To doing that third one, I'm like, oh hell no, bro.
Welcome home, Roscoe. I
That was
love
funny.
that.
Now that was funny. Having like you got Mike
Monique,
Epps, you got no. It's like
Monique
it just like yeah, but like it just like Harlem like you got Mike Epps, a very comedian. You got Monique, a comedian. Martin Lawrence, a comedian.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Wait, a comedian. You got 4 of them together. Woo. I remember that Mike Epps and Monique. He said we have a naked linebacker in this show. Yeah, but don't disrespect Black Knight. Come on, Lou.
He should have been in the Eddie Murphy movie with
What?
Dolomite.
Yeah, he should have. He should have. Because I heard that he was supposed to be a Chris Rock character in New Jack City.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I remember that. He turned that down.
Yeah, I was like, damn, imagine him playing New Jack. I was like, nah. I said that was perfect fit for Chris Rock.
That kind of launched his career.
No, not really. Because he was doing movies. He was doing movies. That didn't really hurt his career.
No, playing that character launched Chris Rock's career.
Yeah, because that was a lot. Yeah, because like to me, people say that Chris Rock's funny. I say yeah, he's funny, but in the white audience.
His comedy specials had me cracking up.
Yeah, but like it wasn't funny to me. He was just like, but if he did it for the white audience, that's what I said.
No. Funny to you?
Bring the Pain wasn't funny. Bring Pain.
What? Come on.
Nah. Bring the Pain wasn't funny. Like, let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you a story about the Marlon Lawrence and Chris Rock. They said that Marlon Lawrence, it was true story. Marlon Lawrence was the opening act for Chris Rock. And Marlon Lawrence had teared the crowd up, the black crowd up. It got so bad for Chris when he got on stage, people was already leaving. So, to me, being him on Saturday Night Live with the Water Guns, I thought that was a perfect fit. I thought that was a perfect fit for his career. No, I'm not gonna say kiss ass. People say he kiss ass. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when he got to Saturday Night Live and hang with the white audience, I feel like that was a perfect fit for his career. Perfect fit. you know.
Yeah, I remember Kurt Rock on The Real Husband of Hollywood with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
That
Oh
was
yeah. Real House Hollywood, they coming back. Mm.
They are.
Yeah, they coming back. Yeah.
I thought the show was canceled because I've been waiting for
No,
it.
it's coming back. Yeah, Real House Hollywood coming back. Mm.
Because I've been watching that Kevin Hart interview festival he did with John Cheadle.
He said, I'm 46 years old. Damn. I'm sorry. And people got so mad. I'm like, he's a comedian.
Yeah, people starting to use that meme too.
You're
So
like, damn. I'm sorry. Yeah, but people gotta know he's a comedian. Listen, y'all gotta understand.
If you really want to laugh, hear some of Red Fox's comedy stand up specials.
I saw it on with my father, actually. With my father. My father, we watched Rick Fox special. And I ain't gonna lie, he was funny. I ain't gonna lie, he got me laughing. Rick Fox got me laughing.
I'm talking about Red Fox, not Jamie Foxx.
No, I know. I just talked to you about that. I said Red Fox. My dad, he was watching Red Fox. You don't even see the hell.
Like, I also seen Jamie Foxx comedy specials.
I might need security. Shit. No, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, but I said Red Fox. I said Red Fox got me laughing. I ain't gonna lie, Red Fox. I remember I see him. He started wearing iced out jewelry. It was like 1978. My dad had a VSA tape. And he had a tape. We used to watch it. It was his comedy special in 1978. Because he had cigars, he had the glasses, he had iced out jewels. But yeah, we said Jamie's funny, but he's funny as making fun of you. That's how I'll picture that as Jamie. So I feel like if Jamie impersonates you or like make fun of you, he's funny with it. That's what I said. Jamie will get you laughing about that. I'll say that,
I'm about to get up out here, man. Shit. All right, Polo. All right, yeah.
What? But people say Jimmy Butler. Man. Look, my cousin, she comes in. She said she saw, I think, Jimmy Foxx. She's like, I think that Heat player looks like exactly like him. I said, Jimmy Butler. She said, yeah. I said, what the? I said, I don't think they look alike. And then she saw the photo, and I looked. I was like,
That may be Michael Jordan. That may be Michael Jordan's son anyway.
Man, y'all gotta stop with this Jimmy Butler like Mike. I saw that shit on YouTube. I'm like, y'all gotta stop. I'm like, y'all taking this too far. Cause they said the secret truth is Jimmy Butler's Michael Jordan's son. He was